What's going on, y'all? MCBasilicStanley trademark. Back at it again. So we back on Sparking Zero. I took a little hiatus for like 3 months, but I've been back on rank for a few weeks. This is before the new patch they got now. I was just dropping this. I got tons of like archived. I got tons of like scenes, footage, and whatever. But like right now, facing the Z ring, so we using Master Roshi. Alright, so we blocking high. I got hit with a low sweep right there. Okay. Alright, Z counter. Okay. I got hit with that. I knew he. Now this right here, I knew who was finna do. I knew who was finna. Yeah, yeah, I knew who was finna do after him. I knew he was finna do that. Galactic Donuts. So I'm like, yep, I'm already finna do after image strike. Wow. I use all characters in the game. I don't just use even when before the balancing before they balance the game in singles. Like, I was still using like 4 DP characters. Because majority of the time, if I'm using like for example GT Goku, that's like one of my favorites. It's super GT Goku base, super all the GT Gokus. If I use a GT Goku and then come across some MUI Goku, and I want to say most of the time I would lose, but there's maybe like a 60, and I'm good. I've done it all in Dragon Ball Z, except for win a tournament. That's it. I've done everything else. I'm from the older Tenkaichis, man. There's a lot more competition in the older Tenkaichis than Sparking Zero. Don't get me wrong, but there's. I'm not saying that there's not any competition in Sparking Zero. I'm just saying there's compared to like Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3, it's not even close. But yeah, see, I blocked that. Rolling hammer. I was trying to do perfect smash. Oh, okay. He had Z countered the lightning attack. I've never done that in online before, but I've done it in like training mode like a few times. But yeah, they fumbled Sparking Zero. They fumbled Sparking Zero. This is what we waited for. I might as well go back to playing Tenkaichi 3, which I still do. Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3. But yeah, and I kept getting hit with this. So now I'm, disappearing more. And I could have got punished for that. We'll see. He didn't capitalize on that. Okay. I tried to mix it up, introduce the grab. And that ended up getting rid of cooler. Then he did a regeneration. Like I was so far away, I was like, man, whatever. I was like so far away. I'm like, man, whatever, dude. So I hit him with this. Hit him with the Kamehameha, sidestepping. Ooh, Z counter. Ooh, he had way more key too. I'm trying to get out of there because I ain't trying to get hit no galactic donuts. I remember at the beginning, the early stages of the Sparking Zero, man, the galactic donuts was, man, it came a long way. Yeah, last season I was on both boards for Kefla. I was on the Z rank board and the normal board. I was on two boards for Kefla. I think the Z rank guy was like 70, but like I said, I don't really use. I use all type of characters, man. Only time I really would say I would use like a top tier character. Usually Kefla. Most majority of the time, if I lost to somebody on Sparky Zero and I was using like GT Goku or Pansy or somebody like that, and they was using like somebody like Beast Gohan or like MUI Goku or well, whoever, there's a lot of top tier characters, but or Jiren, and I probably would like lose maybe like 2-1 or something like that, or get 3-0'd, and then I'm like, all right, and I might but switch to like Kefla, and then next time I see that person, they just get, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, don't get it twisted. You only beat me because
Hey, that ain't nothing. I just caught me a dub.
I had a lower tier character. I'm not saying that as like an excuse or anything, but I'm just saying I like to use what I want to use. He didn't want a rematch, so looks like that's all she wrote for this one. The MC Stanley trademark. We out here.